Alright, we are up with Honkai Star Rail 3.0. I would have started streaming earlier, but I had to go eat dinner. And I didn't want to start beforehand, otherwise like I'd have to leave midstream. Anyway, okay. Okay, free outfit for March 7th, not March 8th. Okay. When is March gonna carry again in friggin' in Pure Fiction or Memory of Chaos or whatever? Heroic Saga, Flame Chase, Silver Chariot, something something. Himiko was smiling? What? What, Himiko? Hey, hey, it's been a while since the conductor greeted us with hey, hey. That means time for a warp jump. Hey, hey. Yes, time for a warp jump. Alright. We're on our next destination. This passenger has given us a special tip. As usual, we'll discuss this at the navigation meeting. Meet in the parlor car. So is Mr. Monday or Sunday or Saturday gonna be here? Whoops. Where art thou, Mr. Sunday? This is pain. This is very, very pain. Ah! Hold up. Move myself a bit. Okay. Also, hold on. Is Flux disabled? I feel like Flux, kind of messes with the screen color. Okay, it is disabled. Cool. During navigation meeting. Alright. Please stand by, passengers. The navigation meeting will be starting soon. Black Swan isn't joining. Right, who was it who tipped us off about Amphoreus in the first place? Was it Black Swan? She doesn't think it's right to join in on our vote when she's only hitchhiking with us, so she's waiting in the party car. Though she did say that she believes we'll end up deciding on Amphoreus. Let's prove her wrong. Nah, she can read our minds. I'm sure everyone has a destination in mind. Where's Sunday? He isn't joining us for the navigation meeting. He went to the party car to rest. Don't worry about him. An unexpected destination could be a great starting point for Sunday. He's pretty laid back about this, huh? Laid back? That's not exactly a word I associate with him. Well, let's go. Since everyone's here, Palmon will start presenting our options. First is the oceanic planet of Lusaka. That's where Misha's granddad was from, I think, right? Yeah, Mr. Mikhail's homeworld. Lusaka was hit by rising sea levels after the Stellaron disaster, though I'm not too sure how things are on the planet now. Next we have Melistinin, the Agate world. Excuse me. That's where Adrila the Beauty ascended, a world of undying allure. It's also said to be one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster. Probably not the safest choice. Given the express fuel situation, it's worth us thinking through our options carefully. And finally, the most adventurous option, the Eternal Land Amphoreus, of which the Genius Society for some reason has no information about. Someone posted some theory or speculation, at least. I don't know if it'd be constituted as a theory, because I didn't actually look at it. But some people, I think, use the word theory too liberally. That Amphoreus is sort of like kind of in the past or something in a way. That's why Genius Society doesn't have any information on it. And there was also some connection to Genshin, which I don't know if it's been outright confirmed that Genshin is part of the Honkai universe, or Honkai multiverse or whatever, but yeah. A planet not recorded in the databank and a world even Akavili has never set foot on. But if this trailblazing expedition works out, it could solve our fuel problem. The Express can soon achieve perpetual motion. Woo! Money, infinite money. which one's Ito Star. I don't remember which one Washtopia is either. We don't really have a choice in a time like this, do we? Perpetual motion. It's not that simple, but we can say Pom Pom from worrying about service delays, at least for a foreseeable period of time. Amphoreus does have something to offer, unlike the other options. Plus, it's a completely unknown world. What better place to trailblaze? I feel the same. While we know nothing about Amphoreus, we know the other two worlds aren't exactly safe options. Anyway, it's a risk we're taking. We might as well throw in some adventure for good measure. Agreed. So, everyone's leading toward the uncharted world. It seems we got a crew of like-minded adventurers on the express. That includes me, too. I'm for Amphoreus. Looks like Pom Pom's voting plan won't be needed after all. It's official then. Our next stop is Amphoreus. Great, I'm looking forward to the conductor's jump announcement. I'll be in my room, freeing up some memory on my camera. I have to snap tons of pretty pictures this time. Don't forget to share the good news with Miss Black Swan. I better start packing too, or should I go chat some more with the others? Hey, old man. World yet to be explored by the Trailblaze. No self-respecting name was to turn that opportunity down. Ah, some better than Neon. This is Akavila we're talking about. In the first instance, every one of their stops was a world no human had ever set foot on. The Astral Express has always traveled along the silver rail laid down by Akavili, so we don't normally get to venture into a world beyond the knowledge of the Trailblaze. But this time, we might just get the chance to add a brand new stop to the Astral charts. I don't mind telling you. I'm a little excited. Man, give me throat clear. Tusk Pier. Meh. 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 What about you, Himiko? Ah, Echo. This is your first time exploring beyond the astral charts, isn't it? Does that imply the other members here have done that? Yeah. Except for everyone else, right? Even not for Pom Pom, and worlds that have been mapped on the astral charts also present new surprises from time to time. But we'll be fine. Let's just say I have a backup plan. I'll reveal it when the time comes. Who are the others? Let's talk with some of the others. Where does this door even lead to? Oh, that's got to be like an exit to the train. Exit, entrance, exit to the train, right? Hi. Oh, you're here. I hear the Nameless are going to Amphoreus. A very wise decision. Why is that? Why do you want to go to Amphoreus? Memo Keepers traverse the worlds only to collect precious memories. Have you heard that before? It's my duty to salvage unknown memories, and the Amphoreus that has been revealed by the Guardian's mirror is like a treasure inside a display case, dazzling yet out of reach. I need a sharp nail to break through that glass, and that's where you come in. Only through trailblazing can we reach the heart of Amphoreus, cut through the thick mist, and bring the world's memories back to light. I trust you won't disappoint me. Shut it. Was it always named Shush, or was it Slush? It was named Shush, right? Looks like you've decided on your next stop. We're going to Amphoreus. I see. No comment from you? Those who embark on a long journey simply need to set off. I want to troll him, but at the same time I don't. Oh. Oops. Other way was marching. After much deliberation, you realize that insufficient preparation is no preparation. Never mind. Having some preparation is better than none. Even formalities have their place. I forgot to talk to March, and oh, I still can. Looks about time. No. Let me talk to March and Danhung. I can't provide many details about our destination this time. You can ask the Memo Keeper if you want to know more. Oh ho, the databank's getting a huge upgrade. I suppose there's a lot to do. I'll disembark with all of you this time. We've never had this many passengers on board before. I'm still not used to it. Why don't we head to the party car first? I'll see you later. Did you change your room again? Hey, great timing. I just turned on my camera and was looking through some of the old photos. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite part of a journey from start to finish? I don't know. I don't know. Start of a journey? Let's go snap some photos as soon as we arrive in Amphoreus. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I better pack some extra batteries in case we end up somewhere without power. Bubbles! I kind of forgot we brought Bubbles along and that we didn't leave him in the station. I think. Tusk Pure, did you just teleport? Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go. Attention passengers, the express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on. I don't seem very seated, nor do I seem to be holding on. There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky. Is that what I said? I didn't read it fast enough. Here it is, the isolated world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. Mobius strip. The eternal land, Amphoreus. Is she gonna tell me it's a Mobius strip? What celestial body is this? No one knows. That's what you're about to find out. Hi, Mr. Sunday. As you can see, Amphoreus is surrounded by a massive chaotic matter that conceals it from the outside world. Nearly. Conventional interstellar travel can't detect its presence, let alone pass by or land on the planet. Yet the garden caught a glimpse of this place, and along with it, discovered ever-shifting traces. 3 paths interweave and fetter Amphoreus, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary path striders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must have been home to at least 3 beings comparable to emanators. I would even go as far as to say the eons themselves. For a world to have nurtured such marvels yet still remained unheard of throughout the cosmos, now that is hard to fathom. You already know one of the 3 paths to be the erudition. That's why Thirda is going to be here, I assume. I can reveal the second. In fact, you've all seen it just now. It's the remembrance. I see. Then it makes sense that a messenger of the garden would be capable of unveiling Amphoreus for us. What about the final path? Destruction? Unfortunately, fate is keeping the 3rd path a mystery. I don't know what it is either. Hidden beneath the brilliance of erudition and remembrance, yet possessing enough power to rival the other 2 paths. It could be the equilibrium, the enigmata, or perhaps the permanence. I have no clue at all. This white ribbon of light encircling Amphoreus might very well be a product of the 3 interwoven paths. Only when path strider of the trailblaze enter the center of the vortex will its true nature be revealed. Still, we know far too little about the planet. Sunday, would you somehow know something? What's more pressing is finding a suitable landing site. We could end up over an ocean, in a vacuum without oxygen, or worse yet, in the middle of a lava field. I have no fear, resilient little me will volunteer. I know you're fearless even in the face of death, but don't act recklessly. Everyone values you. Looks like someone is all set and itching to get off the train. Wait, I think we might be missing something. Where's March? Where's March? Who, all 4 of us are here. It's March, I control her. Very funny, but seriously, where's March 7th? She said something about her camera before going back to her room. I haven't seen her since the war. Oh, that's not good. I mean, one of the promo trailers or whatever did have her encasing herself back in ice or something, so... That's not like March. She's usually the most excited about expeditions. Let's drop by her room. Is March 7th okay? Does Amphoreus show up? Not yet. Okay. Seek out March 7th, who seems to be out of sorts. Miss March? Are you there? March, are you in here? Yeah. Oh. You feeling sick? Sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong, I just feel really weak after the warp. Maybe this is where she regains her memories? Is it motion sickness? Did you come down with something? Of course not. I've been through way more jumps than you ever have. Miss Black Swan, could you take a look at the memories in this room? Gladly. Black Swan pressed her forehead against March 7th's head as feeling the letter in its body. Something. Wait, what is this? I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories. It's as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness. Oh, cool. That's a quality of life thing. Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus. Why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room. I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist. You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you're aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by certain external stimulus, perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amphoreus itself. I agree, that's likely the case. Why is she the only one affected? There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amphoreus. Oh. It's okay, Himiko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here, Echo. Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now. Oh, how could I leave you by yourself? Yeah, what's with the melodramatic turn? I'll be fine. Why don't we take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest? Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. But don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera. Danhong, where were you? Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amphoreus? No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't seen anything related to six-phased ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy in Amphoreus affected her before any of us. Echo, I want you and Danhong to take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? What about the rest of you? Amphoreus is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs. So, we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff? Shut up, well, you'll get your chance out in the field. Someone should be taking care of March 7th too. I can do that. I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me. Is he going to be on the train when it gets shot down, like in that trailer? Great! Sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon. I suppose there's a lot to do. I'll disembark with all of you this time. Bubbles! 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 Alright. Alright, Himiko. Now that our ground exploration team is assembled, just us two, okay, I'll let the conductor reveal our backup plan. Yes, seeing how this is going to be a perilous expedition, Pom Pom and the Navigator have come together to prepare a special trailblazing gift for you. Your very own car. So this is the car that's gonna get shot down, huh? 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 Oh boy. Amphoreus is outside the Inter-Astral Peace telecommunications coverage zone, so there's no chance of a remote communication when you're there. So that's how the cell phones work across the planets? Okay. Uncoupling and using one of the Express's cars as your landing capsule is the best way we can ease your exploration. It can also be your safe house once you're on Amphoreus. The car you're getting has its own thrusters, so just buckle up and it'll take you into Amphoreus and land you somewhere safe. Express is more multi-purpose than I thought. Only in extenuating circumstances. Don't go thinking you can detach cars from the Express every which way, alright? Get going whenever you're ready. Pom Pom can't wait to hear about your exciting discoveries. I'm ready. Are we gonna get shot down, like, now? So soon? Car ready for detachment. It is a Mabia strip, right? I didn't feel like trying to actually see it. Oh. I forgot what this name was, my own Memo Sprite or whatever. Oh goodness, we are getting shot down already, okay. Bruh. I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon, but okay, sometime later. Oof. Ooh. I don't have a soundboard, otherwise I'd play the Roblox sound. Dan Hung, where art thou? Is this where we find Finon? And Dan Hung is like something? One moment. I don't think the sign on my door saying "Don't interrupt" does anything, even though I was literally suggested to have a sign there the first time that I started streaming. Okay, Dan Hung, you all right, buddy? Why is Pela the one that's low on health? Why is everyone else full? The heck? Dan Hung is slumped in the corner of the wreckage, his well-being uncertain. Time to go with a name for the next reincarnation. Wait, you see Dan Hung's chest rising and falling, proof that life still lingers within him. Shake him hard. He doesn't even twitch, looks like you gotta try some new ideas. Slap him in the face. You suddenly felt the urge to slap him, for no reason. There are no grudges. Some thoughts just spontaneously appear like that. Sorry, Dan Hung. Why do I look so smug? Sorry for what? Oh, that's nothing. How long were we out for? I have no idea. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before drowning you out. It's a good thing we were in the car, or it would have been crushed to pieces. We should try making contact with the Express. Himiko, we've made a smooth landing. Smooth landing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It looks like there's a civilization down here. Farewell, my friends. Finally freed from the Express. Farewell, my prison. Message failed to send. Why does his send, but mine doesn't? I mean, like... Okay, it sent. I mean, like, I receive it, obviously. I guess. I guess as much. It's no longer working. Looks like it's just us. It looks like it's just the two of us out here now. Let's find somewhere, someplace safe to set up base of operations first. The statue and the buildings we've seen so far point to a civilization here in Amphoreus. We can only hope they're not hostile towards outsiders. Are we back to being fugitives again? Hope not. Was this one literally called Mimi? I don't know. That's the member sprite I get for Path of Remembrance, right? What is it? Show yourself, peeping Tom. Someone's here. Ready your weapon and stay alert. Let's find out what's behind that gate. Stay quiet. Oh, I can't even use skill and whatever. Oh. Oh well. Hold on. It opened on its own? Why is it so dark? Isn't nighttime already? Ooh, wait. Needs to be open to the other space-time. Ooh, that's cool. I mean, obviously we're in a special kind of zone. I think that a special kind of zone that specifically does that. The voice just say. So, effect and cause? Minus the parkour over there, that pink thing. You see it too? There it is again. Is it doing all this phenomenon? It's hard to explain. Looks like I'm going between the past and the present. Literally effect and cause. I like this atmosphere and this ambiance. Ambience music as well. Not something I put on my playlist, but it is very fitting for the atmosphere overall. Investigate the source of the abnormal something something. It's gone. That happened too fast for us to make any sense of it. Did you see what the creature looked like? Rabbit of sorts? It's unlike any of the known species in our databank, but I guess that's to be expected. We know nothing about Amphoreus after all. Back when we were trailblazing into Eurilo 4, we knew... 6! Holy crap, I can't remember numerals anymore. Until Eurilo 6. We knew its history and terrain even before arriving on the planet, but with Amphoreus, all we have is whatever Little Black Swan told us about the world. Ow! Need to adjust how I'm sitting. But we can't afford to screw up this trailblazing expedition. I'm afraid we must plan for the worst. Putting a potential language barrier aside, that was a powerful attack on us just now. It looked like some spear was chucked at us, or some ballista. It's hard to imagine a planet as far out and as isolated as this having the expertise to create such sophisticated weaponry. Is it any match for a dragon transmutation? I can't tell for sure, but let's not get our hopes up too high. We can learn and observe as we move. YouTube says it's getting some... not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Hopefully it's okay. No, that's one monumental city gate. Imposing and somewhat archaic. Could it be a cultural site? Oh, viewer on Twitch, thank you for joining the stream. Huh. Oh, there's more. Well, not really unexpected, but... looks like no one lives in this area, and that strange creature from before is nowhere to be seen, but... look at that. Giant sphere. I know Titans is like a term that's actually used in this, but that does remind me of Atlas. Maybe that's the point. Judging from the prevalence of these colossal structures, this civilization has more than just great engineers and architects. The structures also indicate a universal belief system. If it were only closer, I'd be able to make out the details. If only it were closer. You want to take some photos? Now would be the perfect time. Sure. Why not, actually? Giant sphere stands between heaven and earth in the distance. At its top, the sky appears torn open. Or rather, it seems to have willingly opened a circular rift. Inside, a swirling vortex turns, and the clouds periodically reflect a golden glow. Golden glow? If March 7th were here, she'd definitely use her girlish imagination to come up with some whimsical and creative metaphors for the scenery. Unfortunately, it's up to you to take on the team's photographer duties now. Do I get to save this? No? Okay. Don't forget the city gate, too. Across the cliff, the Grand Palace gates remain silent, unwilling to reveal any of the history and secrets hidden behind it. What could lie within the gate? You can't help but let your imagination run wild. Bloody carnage, chaotic banquets, bottomless abyss. Then you regain focus, hearing a playful voice softly whisper in your ear. Huh? Hello? Snap out of it and click the shutter already. Okay. These turned out great. They deserve the most prominent spot on the photo wall. What's that noise? Where'd these statues come from? Aglaya? Are these your statues? Something's wrong. Watch out, Echo. Or is Phanon here? Was this location before? These things aren't breathing. Inorganic life forms? Ugh! Looks like they want to keep us here, with a dead end and a cliff edge behind us. There's no other way out. We're going to have to fight them. Can't say it's trailblazing until you land a hit with your bat. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this! Attacking enemies a certain number of times can destroy their war armor. Okay. When war armor is destroyed, deals damage to enemies, delays their action, and regenerates energy for the attacker. Okay. I guess Akron better not be the last hitting one then, unfortunately. Attacking enemies with destroyed war armor will also, unless it... Yeah, only for the attacker. Attacking enemies with destroyed war armor will also additionally deal damage to them. War armor will be completely repaired at the end of the enemy's turn. Alright. Oh, it's got... okay. Well, just don't get hit again, 5-head. Or let it wear off. Does it wear off? Or was it cause... I don't know. Hello, incoming viewers on Twitch. Thank you for joining the stream. Is this new? Does it actually tell us the waves on without having to press escape? Hopefully the sound balance is okay. They just keep on coming some. Oh, hey, it's Phanon. Or Kevin. I don't know, I haven't played Honkai Impact. Dan Hung, hey, you got something interesting. Ooh. Ooh. I bear no harm. I just want everyone to be safe. Hey, I can understand what he's saying. Everyone to be safe. Roaming around a place like the Abyss with weapons in tow is a show of provocation. These soldiers are minions of the Strife Titan. They're not known to stop until all invaders fall under their feet. If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Oh, their looming blades will come down on the heads of the innocent. Where did these people even come from, though? A civil approach gets your message across all is the same. It's difficult to tell if you're a friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Even without your weapons, great power still lurks within you. I could be putting myself in harm's way for all I know. It'd be unwise not to take precautions. So, care to share the reason for dropping in on us? Visitors from above? Hang on. Look what you did again. Taking off only to get yourself into trouble? Hey, it's a Tribby. Is it Tribby or a Tribby? There's like 3 Tribbies or something, I don't know. Ah, you even ruined his weapon. Now you've really gone and done it. This is no way to be treating strangers. I was just trying to fix our problem in the safest way possible. How's this safe? Hello, friendly strangers. Let's all simmer down and cool our jets. We're all human here, no need for things to get so heated. I don't quite think you're exactly Homo sapiens human with those ears and the wings, and neither is Dan Hong. Snowy's just word your baddies from above, but we know you two are nothing of the sort. Alright, you don't know us yet. We're Tribby from Genusopolis, and this is Snowy. Hurry up and apologize to them. Alright, if you say so, Tribby. I apologize for my earlier behavior. I was overly worried because of both of you landed in this tumultuous region, put me on high alert. I understand. We're trailblazers from beyond the sky. Can I understand that? There's no point in concealing anything. They saw everything. If they wanted us dead, they wouldn't be standing around talking to us. Not from above the sky, but beyond it? Ah, that's something else altogether. You're lucky you met us then. What do you mean? She means you're lucky because we won't hurt you, but the same can't be said for others. Let's talk somewhere else. You've seen it firsthand. It isn't safe out here. As you saw, there's still many refugees who haven't been freed in the temple. We're here to rescue and escort them to the holy city, Okima. They're the reason I had to be absolutely sure you were not here with ill intent, and why I wanted you to put away your weapons. If something were to occur, they would have no way of protecting themselves. I'm Finon from Adis Elysiae. I'm sorry if I offended you just now. That's an unusual name. who am I to talk or something? The longer I could have shown you what I can really do. You sound disappointed. I'm Dan Hong. This is... Why do I feel like you and I are kind of alike? Oh, how about that? Perhaps it's fate. Friction really does spark friendships, huh? Here, you can have your weapon back. Oh, he just straight up stole it? That's why he had the bat? I thought he had his own bat or something. Well, I mean, and I was thinking, how do you use a bat to cut Dan Hong's spear? And here's your spear. Don't worry, this is entirely on Snowy. I'll make sure he fixes it for you. Seems I'll have to charter us to a couple drinks again. We've just arrived and still have many questions. If you two can ensure our safety, traveling together would certainly be the best choice. Please lead the way. How do you view the situation? More than fine on... I don't know. Yeah, people were saying he looks like Kevin from Honkai Impact, right? I agree. To disarm me in a flash and even snap my spear. He's no ordinary person. He was also quite cautious, keeping his distance throughout the conversation. I tried probing for more information on Amphoreus, but they both casually glossed over it. Conversely, I believe this indicates he doesn't believe he can easily subdue us. If things take a turn for the worse, our best bet is still going to be resolution by force. Their appearance was suspiciously well-timed. Yes, the timing is suspect, too. The spear that destroyed our car is definitely man-made. I suspected they might have staged the encounter, but these refugees, they're clearly not pretending. For now, it's reasonable to assume they're not on the same side as the attackers. How's it even remotely possible that we share a common language? I've been trying to come up with possible theories for that, though the answer still eludes me. Perhaps like Gorilla 6, Amphoreus was served by this silver rail eons ago, but the databank would have at least have some record on the planet if it were true. The way the girl uses we and us to refer to herself is unusual too. I doubt it's just a habit of speech. But compared to our other suspicions, sharing a common knowledge is the least of our concerns right now. Let's get moving and hope the problems will resolve themselves naturally. About your spear. Though losing the spear is unfortunate, we gained some important insight. Enforced weapon forging skills are on par with the craftsmanship that forged a Cloud Piercer. Looks like this world is nowhere nearly as primitive as we had first thought. Perhaps they have more to surprise us with all this holy city they mentioned. Alright, let's go. Someone arguing in the temple? Let's take a look. And remember, keep it friendly. Why is YouTube recommending I use a bitrate of 2500 kilobits per second? Virtus, you acted on your own to ask the Chrysos heirs for help? To bring us into their so-called holy city? Into their so-called holy city, no less. We are the priests of Janus, born as footless birds. How could we possibly endure being confined to one place? We've lost far too many to Nikador's forces, Mr. Noldos. I only want for everyone to settle down somewhere safe, and to be able to sleep soundly. Lose your faith, and you lose everything. Do you seriously think you can seek shelter in Okima? Nowhere is safe with the end times looming. I've said my piece. Leave, if that's what you want. Everyone else is staying in this temple, where we enjoy the protection of Janus, the gate of infinity. Passage Titan, Strife Titan? Don't make this decision in haste, sir. I appreciate the concern, esteemed Chrysos heir, but please respect that we have the right to choose our own fate. I'm sorry you had to see that, esteemed Chrysos heir. These two with you are travelers from afar. They're also headed for the holy city. If memory serves me right, you are Virtus? Please, you may call me Phynon. What was that just now? It's an honor you remember me, Phynon. We're a priest friend with Janisopolis. Armies of the Strife Titan destroyed our home, forcing us to flee across many lands until we arrived here. A few days ago, I watched another companion fall to those monsters, and I was shattered. I offered a prayer to Okima, thinking the answer would take time, at least enough for me to convince Mr. Noldos. I didn't expect your arrival to be so swift. Every place has their fair share of troubles. The elder spoke of the end times just now and claimed that no place in Amphoreus is safe. What did he mean by that? Excuse me, sir? Everyone knows about the prophecy. How's it that you... Virtus, right now we must focus on convincing Mr. Noldos to return. The Abyss is swarming with fierce enemies, and they have no way to defend themselves, leaving them vulnerable to all kinds of danger. My friends, I have a rather bold request. The two of you are quite capable. Might I trouble you to fetch Mr. Noldos? Tribute will join you. She can also answer any questions you may have. Please give us a moment to discuss it. Phynon interrupted me as I was trying to gather information from that refugee. Now he's saying the girl will answer our questions? His intent is obvious. He's hiding something from us? No. Oh. I believe he thinks it's worse for the others to find out how... I believe he thinks it's worse for others to find out how we know nothing about this world. He wants to hide the fact that we're visitors from beyond the sky. There's a rift between us and the locals, so let's play along with Phynon for now. We can also learn what Triby thinks when we're alone with her. Alright, we'll go. If we're to be companions on this journey, it's only right that we offer assistance where possible. You two are truly honorable. I'll stay behind to guard Virtus and the rest. Go quickly and come back. Virtus, Virtus, I don't know. Try to speak with Triby alone. Hi. I'm so tall. I'm not tall. I'm sure you two have a ton of questions, don't you? As for why we should speak in private, that's because quiet places are better suited for communicating with one another. But the road ahead is cut off. Danheng is finally going to be able to jump? What are you talking about? Fourth wall bends, or whatever you want to call it. Judging by your reactions, you weren't lying about being newly arrived travelers. In that case, don't blink, or you'll miss the next part. Also, Snowy wouldn't dare make plans for us. It's more like the other way around. Alright, silence please. We are about to summon a miracle. We, thy humble descendants, doth surmount the myriad of passengers of Janus to stand before thee and receive the scales of judgment. O selfless arbiter Talenton, declare us innocent in the name of the law. Weigh the fruits of the present in exchange for the sweetness of the past. We summon thee, Ornyx, to lift the curtain of memory. Okay. This is unbelievable. So it does kind of seem like we're kind of going, not necessarily in between, but we're still utilizing the past and the present together. How's that possible? Did Ornyx's prayer fail? My two friends, don't stray too far from us. What happens? Stop panicking. As long as we're with them, we'll be fine. Wait. Oh, it only detects that I'm moving, so I can try and run back. That's funny. Ah! Push against! Push against! Oh, that would have been funny if I bugged out there. Amazing, isn't it? Now that we're here, we can speak in peace. Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet? Where'd you go? Triby? Where did you go? Is this the same room? It is, yes. Oh. Just what I was afraid of. So much for a peaceful chat. The history lesson will have to wait, my friends. We must help Mr. Noldus. Not a problem. Auto battle, go. You both have impressive fighting skills. It would be better if I still had my weapon. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. You three saved our lives. Mr. Noldus, Verdus is right. It's too dangerous for all of you to be here. Please come back to Okima with us. I believe I've made my stance clear, my child. Us priests would rather die in the pursuit of faith than live in a foreign land. Looks to me like you still prefer living. Sir, we deeply understand your faith in the Titans. Perhaps in your eyes, Kefaloe, the protector of the holy city, is but a god from a foreign land. But we swear to you in the name of Janus, the gate of infinity that was so long as the crisis heirs live, Okima will protect all followers of the Titans. We are one and the same. You swear in the name of Janus? Who are you? Don't you remember Noldus? Hey, it's the same eye as Nahida, isn't it? Our name is Tribios. What? You're the High Priest? Okay. Why do you look like a child? No, to think that I am your tribal beast dared lecture you on faith. How ludicrous. Please forgive my transgressions. No, thus, we do not wish to force you, but please think of the people in your tribe. The young place their trust in you just as you place your trust in us. If you stay, they will remain here too, doomed to fall under Nikador's spear. If that is divine will, then I have no reason to disobey. High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this long journey. Mr. Noldus, I'm glad you're alright. Virtus, I still disagree with your methods, but it doesn't matter now. Let us place our trust in the crisis heirs. The Droma's caravan that's supposed to meet us isn't here yet, so let's all rest where it's safe for a while. Regrettably, our questions are still unanswered, and we now have even more. Now that things have calmed down, perhaps you two can find the time to answer a few of them? Of course, please come this way. I see you've both been made aware of our troubles. I'm grateful for your understanding, so in return, please ask me anything you wish to know. What is this end time people spoke of? Just as the word implies, it's the time of strife before the world meets its end. Is the sequel to Balbog? The dang finale still after me. Are you saying your civilization is coming to an end? To be precise, it's the whole world that's coming to an end. Balbog? Are you saying? No. Alright. What are the Titans? The ancient gods of Amphoreus, once worshipped by humanity. Now they stand as their foes. Who are the crisis heirs? The prophetic deliverers with golden blood coursing through their veins. What's the miracle performed earlier? It's a gift from the three Titans of Fate. With their blessings, priests can awaken shadows of the past to alter reality. You're putting it too lightly. Don't make miracles sound like you're going to simply use at will. The answers are too concise. I'm sorry, I guess I'm not good at telling stories. Yet a tedious and overly long explanation isn't ideal either. Let me think. Alright, Virtus and the others are priests from Genesopolis. They should be adept at playing the lyre. How about playing a song for our two friends? There's a ballad that's been passed down in Amphoreus since ancient times. Happiness abound in this lush land by the gods chosen. Giants raise their glasses in a toast beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth, 3 wove the threads of fate, 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete, who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls to lighten the steps of their living as a whole. O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden ichor spills onto the land, forming the boiling river that flows through the legacies of heroes who take their stand. Oh. What's that sound? What's with the stage effects? Is it the caravan? Why is the rumbling so... Oh, okay. Is it just me, or does his eye whites not look... I don't know. Don't worry, that's just our rescue. Time to get up, everyone. I'm kind of tempted to switch to English voiceovers. Alright. Hello. What magnificent creatures. These large, mild-mannered creatures are called Dromas. They're humanity's most loyal companions. We'll be relying on them to get us through the rugged mountain roads on the way to the Holy City. Dromas are very docile. Even first-time riders can steer them easily. Here, give it a try. Remember to hold the reins tight. Okay. You see all the white shells jutting out from the Droma's limbs and plan to use them as footholds. The Droma's let out a distasteful growl and easily toss you several meters away. It's a good thing I managed to dodge quickly. I forgot to mention, don't touch the white stone humps. When the Earth Titan blessed these creatures, it said they also stuffed their ill tempers into these humps. Alright. How do I get on then? See? Easy, wasn't it? Everyone, how did you find our lyric performance earlier? We've been in exile for many days and haven't touched our instruments in a long time. I fear our skills have grown rusty and we've made a spectacle of ourselves. No, not at all. Your performance is wonderful, sir. It's been a long time since we sat together like that and sang ancient ballads to our heart's content. I'm grateful to you all for reminding me of those glorious and peaceful times. Looking back now, I admit I was too stubborn. Perhaps you really can save Amphoreus from its doom, just like how the four of you heroes saved our very lives in faith today. I don't really get it, but at least things unfold quite nicely. Suffering's bad for your health, and it won't help your faith much either. That's why it's our inherent duty as crisis heirs to fear everyone from suffering. It's also the reason for the Holy City's Akima's existence, the only human city left in our present day. Hey now, don't be serious, you're bringing the mood down. Anyway, in short, the Holy City's absolutely safe. Everything will be fine once we get there. Is everyone properly seated? Then we're off. Next stop, Akima. The back of Droma's is like a cradle. You gradually fall asleep and the caravan will arrive at Akima in no time, or something. Oi, okiro. Machi ga osawarete iru. Why does the music still sound kind of triumphant? You got his spear back? Huh? You call this safe? It's not how Chibi described it at all. These are the enemies from in the abyss. It seems this attack is also the work of the Strife Titan. Bonk. 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 Boop, boop, boop. Boop. You both fought so bravely. Are you crisis heirs from foreign land? Please, I beg you, save Akima. The Mad King Nikador has returned. Look, there's strife and conflict everywhere. Stay calm, leave this to us. You must hurry and find shelter. Thank you. Your comrades are fighting inside the city. Fate will guide you to them. I expected the Holy City to be a strong sanctuary, but things are less peaceful than I thought. Let's stay here and lend our support on the battlefield. Do you still have your broken sphere? Do you think this Nikador is related to the destruction? I don't think so. These Titankin have obvious differences to the Antimatter Legion. Our priority now is to find Finon. The main road's been blocked off. Tribi? Gonna go back to the past? Don't panic, leave this to us. I summon thee, Ornyx. Lift the curtain of memory and start rebels of the past reverie. So I'm gonna get this power too, lore-wise, right? I have to hold it. How's the situation? It's you two. I'm sorry we got you involved again. I never expected Nikador to lead an army and launch a surprise attack on the Holy City at a time like this. They and Kefale have always been mortal enemies, but now they've gone mad like a vicious beast. Humanity is so doomed. We took care of some enemies. You have my gratitude. Thankfully, Okima is not completely unprepared. The prophecy had warned us about this. This is a catastrophe, but it's not the end. Mr. Noldus and the others have gone to seek shelter. Leave the rest to us. You should evacuate along with the citizens. We can help. I don't doubt your skills, but... very well. But please remain by my side. These pests can't hurt you, but our companions... our companions, those known as the Crisis Heirs. Their attacks do not discriminate between friend and foe. Are we gonna meet Aglaya? Oh, Kefale, Throne of Worlds, please end your long silence and grant humanity protection. Sit. Can't sit. There is no sit in this game. What are you doing? It's not safe here. Seek shelter, quickly. No. It's very safe here. The prophecy has already revealed that the life of Kefale will shine upon all. Watch, no one will die. The heroes will protect the city. Leave them be. Just as Mr. Noldus reversed Janus, faith is all some people have left in the world teetering on the brink of collapse. To honor their faith is the sacred duty of the Crisis Heirs. Meaning to strife, you shall not harm these people. Would be cool if the regenerating energy gave her one stack, but whatever. Bodies everywhere. How could so many enemies have made it to the front gates? Where were the city guards? Snowy. Hey, it's the rest of the Tribbies. We're back. 3 Tribbies? What was it? Got Tribby, Trian, and Trinon. Because they're the Trivia or something. We are Trion. We are Trinon. We are Tribby. Wait, no. Now's not the time for introductions. The surprise never cease in Amphoreus. Snowy. D. Who? D has been training blows with the main forces for what feels like forever, from the skies to the city. Hurry up and assist him. I knew it. He gets reckless once he gets the urge to kill. I'm relying on you 3 to handle the task of getting the citizens to safety. Don't worry, with us here, we can just use the sentry gate to whoosh the people to the safest place in Amphoreus. Wouldn't that be okay, Mo? We're already so in the supposed safest area. Nice one. Stop messing around and help the people. Anywhere is fine, just send them to somewhere safe. Don't worry, although they are a little childish, the true are experienced Crisis Heirs and one of the pillars of Okima. Therefore, they can definitely be trusted. Well, let's keep moving then. Give me the trick snacks again. Eliminate the enemies on the main road and leave the rest to the Holy City's guards. They're all trained and experienced elites. Ooh, big dude. Lord Phonon, you're finally here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman. He's surrounded by enemies. What? Charvness, hang in there. Oh, it's the guy who's gonna repair his spear. The rear is secured now. Hey, it's my day. Is this the result of your efforts? Your child's play. A true fight between us would shatter them with the aftershocks alone. Are you talking to me? Who are you? Enough, my day. Are you trying to destroy the holy city? No. Tardiness. Fine on. I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, my day, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens? What's that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here? Names of the people here keep getting stranger and stranger. Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said? It is you who forget the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the holy city will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders. Ooh! Ooh! What do you mean? Three priests of Janus share the same appearance in mind, and their senses are also interlinked. Though humans have long been aware of your presence and what you've been doing. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice. Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on? From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I'm not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guests, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality. Enough. The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is and must be stopped by the crisis heirs. Okay, Yoda. I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmoreal Palace. Aglaya told me to stay out of it, so go ahead, Deliverer. I don't need you to tell me that. You, what's your name? Yeah, Echo. Is that also not strange? Is he your companion? You guys don't seem to be on friendly terms. Well, that's the crisis heirs, revered as heroes by the masses but still imperfect mortals at their core. What is the outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames, or perhaps you'd care to spar with me? I'm interested. Avoid getting too serious with my day, because he means every word he says. That is true. Of this you can be assured. I'm sorry, we're not quick enough. It's not too late. Leave it to us. Go, fine on. Thankfully, no one is hurt. I hope that Mud doesn't act on his words. After all, he's an exemplary fighter. If he's dead set on doing things his way, I fear not a soul could prevent it. Not even myself. I started in without... Dang it. Hey. Okay. Okay. What a mess. I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated? Yes, Tribute acted with haste. This is Marmoreal Market, the most important residential living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here. Amphoreus, Lord Finon, and the two guests. Welcome to Akima. We have another quantum girl with a scythe and butterfly motif. Man. It's literally just Seele, but Seele 2.0. Could have done with a different kind of motif. I mean, there's some flowers, right? Could have gone with a more flower motif than a butterfly motif, or use something other than a scythe, I don't know. These enemies aren't moving? When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus. An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Okima needs you. Well, if the mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm going to live through this mess. Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me, and kindly keep 5 paces distance. Hey. Their hostility is ceased? In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arrive. I am the shadow of death. Yeah, well, I'm emanator of Niobe. I don't give a frickin', neither does Tuskpear. There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone. Maybe I pull for Casterus, I don't know. The Son of Blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow? No, I'm nobody's attendant. You can try to avoid and hide it, but you obviously came from the world of the dead. Okay, ma, crisis heirs, what cowards who live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit. I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end. Come to arms. Alright, Acheron. Do it again. Rise from the... isn't that a bit hypocritical? Okay. Rise from the grave. Furious Red Predator. Ah. Oh, just got a full armor thing again. So I need to break it, I guess, before then. Nice. As you wish, my liege. Lady Aglaia once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest. I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. Time to face strife. Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield. How does one do that? Miss Casterus, why aren't you joining us? I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. While the faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions. I understand, but there's no need to worry. The citizens have already been evacuated and the only living things in the vicinity are the 3 of you. As Lady Aglaia instructed, no civilians will be affected by this. Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Casterus. Then... could you all quietly leave? Ooh. Aww. Rainbow Bridge. Warmoriel Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nikador, they're all here in the distance. What the heck? What's that sound, Dong? Is your stomach growling? What a horrifying battle cry. Is that a Titan? The battle cry, that battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so. It's fine, he's already died a number of times before. It's fine, I've already died a number of times before. Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers. We have no interest in Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a helping hand to the unfamiliar world is simply our duty. Trailblazing. What an interesting concept. Surely, on your worlds, there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. There's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife, and yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only glooms more intensely. Let's get going. In the era where Kefalia had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes. Tap. Okay. Rotate the clues to sum the pattern once progress bar is full. Okay. Ah. It's deathly silent. Deathly silent is the proud resonance of Nicodora's war drums. Behind the watery veil awaits the arena of conflict. Ooh. Who's willing? My head feels as it's being ripped apart. Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death, for doing so might actually keep you alive. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I didn't miss anything on the tail end of that. Man. Face Nicodora, Lance of Fury. Oomst. That's it? Or is that an elite? I mean, that was the spear that was chucked at us, right? A spear like that. Savage God, Mad King, Incarnation of Strife. Careful, they look different from what I remember. How so? Weaker, but also more distorted. Oh, I'm not gonna break it in time. Never mind. Oh, question mark? Break Titania's corpse. But the glory can obtain buffs via using skills or ultimate. Okay, so use skills or ultimate. I did not mean to click on him. Oh, just any attack straight up? Cast aside all distracting thoughts. To me, I shall withstand their wrath. Now it's getting ready for something. Even gods can bleed. I shall extinguish your core flame, Titan. This isn't actually Nikador, though, is it? There's no way, right? There's no way it's just this, right? Right? Phase 2? Sort of. Death that halted battles. Aglaya? Aglaya, right? It's gotta be, yep. Yeah, there's no way that was it. Time to go, huh? You know, it's kind of funny how Aglaya and has the same English voice actress as Gwenifin. New Eyes of Akema. Welcome to Amphoreus. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and the Crisis Heirs. Of the Crisis Heirs. Hello, Lady Aglaya. How do I know her? Did she already... Wait, did she already introduce herself? I don't know. Lady Aglaya, your eyes. I do like the eyes. Curious about my eyesight? Well, on the contrary, I can see much more than a typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin. Ah, dropping frames again? Dang. What's going on? Maybe my internet. I don't know. See, I told you that I'm a heartwarming girl deep down. She was just speaking metaphorically. A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet? By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel? Truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Freeman followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too? Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack, and I didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikadora succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Okama on their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation. What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Okama has just barely survived the calamity, and there's still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead? Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the city, I will naturally take care of you as well. We've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate, but this is but one instance. You two can find me at Marmoreal Market after you've grown tired of listening to our tales. In any case, I owe my hospitality. Now then, where should we begin? Lady Aglaya, could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that the situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblaze here. I can assure you that this will not bring any repercussions to Okama. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new. Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead. Does she know about it? Hey, Space Anchor! With this space anchor on Amphoreus, to taking yet another giant step on the path of Trailblaze. Praise Aki. I'm just gonna call him Aki, not Akavili. Our boarding passes are appreciating in value. I'm going to assume you meant Akavili. What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that? Music. Baby with face covered in gold. Humst. We're here at the Marmoreal Palace, Okama's public baths. Normally this place would be much livelier. Hold on. I keep getting interrupted. Okay, where was I? This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and crisis areas that have been mentioned in passing, but I'd like you to learn about Amphoreus' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the ocean titan. It can guide you back to the distant past. Go ahead, step in and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say. This feels a little embarrassing. If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze. Okay. Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past. Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all things. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature. Then came Kephale, throne of worlds and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty. With that, the first humans were born. In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations spread one after another. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until the 3 calamities fell upon the world: trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than nothing more than a dewdrop. A black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction. Then... Something wrong? The sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease. This history is way too convoluted. I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that both sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others. Alright. Wait! Catch! All this time I've relied on these wings of mine to fly. Who would have thought in the water I can fly just fine without having to flap my wings? Floating fly. View water, my friend. What? Okay. Question mark? Butterfly and souls. Oh. So it's like the paper birds. 1J, let's go! Take my suggestion, Bath Sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that the guest prefers. Huh? Okie dokie, make yourselves comfortable. Time for history class in Amphoreus. This is catering to my preference? Hey, no butting in, class is still going. Where did I stop last time? Alright. Amphoreus started off as a ball of chaos. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world, another 3 Foundation Titans created the earth, ocean, and skies, and different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all the people living in the world until one day, something big happened. Prophecy appeared on Amphoreus, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there's only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will the divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right, the Chrysosers. So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, and you can go up into a powerful era and do your part for Amphoreus. Is something else wrong? I need some water. Go away, bot. Get the frick out of here. Thank you. Maybe when I'm streaming I should also have Twitch open somewhere just so I can ban them on Twitch as well or something like that. I don't know. Or does banning them on Restream chat also ban them on Twitch? I do not know. I reappear. Sounds like they might have glossed over some things. Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time. Amphoreus seemed to be going through a rough patch. Do you really know nothing about what's beyond the sky? I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. That's not my intention. I'm sorry. I don't... I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. Rough patch, that's a mild way to put it. Just don't get what's going on with Titans and Crisis Airs. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to strain out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself. So, what do we do now? We can move on to the problem at hand. Now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history, come with me. Please tell me Fugue actually, like, you know, has some significance in this. Otherwise, like, 2.7 is just to say that Ting Yun is still alive and that's it, nothing more. I would be very disappointed if that was literally just it for the first Ting Yun. Please give me a moment. What's wrong? The way up from here leads to a path that the council granted exclusively to the Crisis Heirs. The path is strictly off limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering you're guests from the sky, but however to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions. That's a strict custom. Seems like prophesied heroes and civilians aren't treated equally in Okema. Why don't you go up with her, Echo? I don't mind waiting for you here. You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then. Bringing in the Emanator of Niobe. Do I go up? I go up. Space Anchor, more Space Anchors. Take a seat, Echo. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. Close my eyes again? I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there. Follow her suggestion. I'm gonna sit next to her. You move to the left. How wondrous. You've only moved a few centimeters, but the water around you has become distinctly warmer. Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift your arm up with the palm facing up. Lift your arm up with the palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. Alright, it's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglai the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Okema and one of the Crisis Heirs of Amphoreus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Crisis Heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are our shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. Pretense? For the water shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now, Echo. Look, we're joined together now. What? Is this some kind of ritual? You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You'll learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey in Forest to be free of troubles. And if I can't promise, what if I can't? Did you feel that? The golden threads are rippling. They reveal the distrust you still have for Okema, and I take it upon myself to dispel these concerns. Well, it's not that I don't want to. I like to be nice, but what if I literally cannot? You learned the legends of Amphoreus from those bath sprites a while ago, but that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of Earth's history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreus, and an unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphoreus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Okema is now the only city still received light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The crisis eras gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphoreus' flame chase journey, a band of heroes dedicated to slaying gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end of times before us, we are expected to lead all our people towards the summit. Okema needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the crisis heirs have been waiting for. Saving the world is what we do best. You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. What's the other option? I don't remember. I forgot already. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphoreus, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Okema about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen. But why? Okema is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope, not when they've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that? I have to, for the sake of the Trailblaze. Thank you, Echo. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken too much of your time. Mr. Danhung's worry has created ripples in the water. Honor the both of you to our holy city. See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I'll have your welcome gifts ready later today. Welcoming gifts. Okay. I'm coming! I can't jump off. Where'd you go? You're finally back. What'd she say to you? Relayed the information obtained from Glai and the agreement reached with her to Danhung. Promised not to tell all her people about our interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern, though. This is consistent with how Fine was acting when we were at the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Ariel 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and eons. The sky above Amphoreus, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technologies, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the massive chaotic matter concealing Amphoreus from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphoreus hidden. Their titans could also be related to some eon. What should we do now? Stop thinking about your broken spear. Final promised to fix it. We can ask him about it when we see him. Let's explore the city like Aglaya suggested. We helped defend their city after all. This is a good chance to fish around for information while they still have a good impression of us. We can also take some photos for our records. Yeah. Oh. Whatever. Okay. No fly zone. Like Amphoreus. Oh. Okay. Whoa, frames, frames, thank you. That's fast. The citizens are already back in the city. Why are they gathered there? Excuse me, do you guys need help? You are? What strange clothing and accent you have? Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Farnon back from the frontier? It's like Farnon is helping a glad keep that secret too. Yeah, there must be some kind of understanding among the Chrysosers. Yes, that's us. Thank goodness, I hear both exceptional warriors as masterful as the Chrysosers. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nikudor attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going? Restore it? With just human effort, that's going to take a couple of days at least. Oh, with human effort, of course. Silly! High Priest Tribi. Oh, Kafalai on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors. Oh, he thought we could summon miracles. I did feel something strange in me. Yeah, when we all arrived in Okama, come to think of it, we felt something a bit odd too. Maybe you have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too? Is that rare? Not at all. We have a lot of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Trivi will see if you get it. Amphoreus, memory-laden objects can be found everywhere. When the Trailblazer approaches, they reveal an energy ripple over them. At this point, by holding on the button, you can use Ornyx's prayer to rewind them to their previous state from a certain time ago. Limitations, staying for 3 seconds. Okay, so I can... I'm assuming this is like I can rewind small things, and for bigger things I'll either need an upgrade or it's like a temporary power-up, I guess. Yep. Ah, Echo got it on the first try. You're natural. A miracle fresh from the oven. You bring word to the bard, frontier heroes grace. Okay, my feet's feet's abound right here. Well said, my friend. I don't seem to be cut out for this. That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Oh, you met Aggie, right? How'd your chat go? We reached an agreement. Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Okama. And Tribi has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreus. Most of the time, at least. Oh, right. We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Okama with them. Are these like their versions of smartphones? Teleslates? You mean this device? Yeah, we knew it. There are also Genosophilis priests beyond the beyond Okama, like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set. Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Okama, though. Messages won't send once you're outside of Aggie's web of golden threads. That is surprising. Huh. Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything? You can also use any currency you have on you. Talent and skill will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City. That's in a way kind of like Yenfei's Adeptus skill or something, right? It weighs the value of anything except that her... What was it? There was something that was just like outweigh... No, wait. Yeah, there was something that was just outweigh everything in value until she got tired and just stuffed all her stuffed her notebooks onto the other side, and it finally tipped or something. That messed up the economy. I know it's just the two of you, but if any of the council elders happen to ask, it's our little secret. Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. I'll see you two later. The list of inexplicable things only gets longer. Look, someone's on the roof. That should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up. Box! Where does this even lead to? Nowhere for now. For now. An excellent look out over the city. We can even see that Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view. What are you two doing up here? Oops. Is this someone else's private roof? Anyway, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? I, Damianus, saw your valiant figures in the battle. Nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's our first time in Okama, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to create, no, capture? I mean to remember the city and its sights by. Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you? Yeah, we don't know what tech they have. There. Yes, I meant to say that. You met the right person. Name is Damianus, and I have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in Holy City knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone. Uh-oh. 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 I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things. Everything is based on rocks. You have March Stone's camera to Damianus. Oh. This is an entirely foreign make, but that's not going to stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Ha! Easy peasy. I know how to use this now. Cut out your tongue? It's no biggie. Okay, strike your pose and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look. Not bad. Don't be so nitpicky. As long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you? I don't think I understand your question. I've heard some things here and there. Refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky. Which one is I'm gonna assume they both lead to the same thing, but I don't know. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City is fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way after meeting Finon at the Abyss. Thalassopolis. Is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists. It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help. Where's the Thalassopolis? Okama welcomes you. Damianus left thoughtfully. Okay. That was close, but I have a bad feeling about this. Oh dear. I don't think they would manage to fool him. After all, Thalassopolis is something I came up with on the fly. If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amphoreus, I'm afraid that he'll have already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence, but it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo on Amphoreus, there are people who still yearn for it. Looks like we have to be even more cautious. Where should we go next? Right, we're going to explore the city before we got distracted. Pop! Oh. Let me down! Look, Finon's over there. Are those the puzzles? Box! Innocent passage. Ooh. What? I'm not afraid of heights, but it is windy here and I'm a little dizzy. Thank you for saving me, but if you're not too busy, can I have some more firewood? Not a lot of people come through here, and I might really have been extinguished if you didn't find me. Tell me your story. I'm a rolling stone, and I go where the wind takes me. After leaving Giarius's divine body, I thought my adventure was finally going to start. But there's nothing interesting up here, other than the occasional bug in the clouds in the sky. What do I got from this? A good question. I don't have anything, but if you don't mind this little flame, you may have it. Oh. Wait, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not going to be a terrible person. Here, a feather flame. Not bad. I can't really complain about anything since I'm out here. This is what we agreed on. Take it. I'm going to assume that's a mutual exclusive achievement. With the giving it the ice thing. How the frick? Let me down. Are these just like all the same? Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Crisis Era. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bear the past, suspend the pain. I'll try my best, Chardonnus, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it? Here, your guests are. Echo, Don Hung, you're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that a glide would keep you for a bit longer. There you go, this is the compensation that I previously mentioned. I asked about the most famous grand craftsman in Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting. Did he upgrade it? Get it upgraded? Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible. The one who crafted the spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there, although I can't still imagine a world outside Amphoreus. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that depended upon Amphoreus and the mission of the Crisis Heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary. Who's that issued the prophecy? The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it's the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Crisis Heirs. Of course, this is... Please don't simply dismiss it as a silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price. What Aglaya conveyed to us is more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all this, Finon? Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far. Core flame? That's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fear as my goal. One day I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up. Alright, Chibi mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later. I love this hammer so much that I named it Hammer. I don't remember Orn's lines. Okay. Well, it's just a gargantuan sandbox game within the first lifetime. They may only involve themselves in 1 trillionth of the known universe. Okay. Sure. That's the lady we encountered previously. Castress! Hello. Ah, it's our two distinguished guests. Welcome to the dwelling of the Hydromuses. Well, I'm also just passing by. You're also here to unwind? Yes, I enjoy the air here. It's rather sweet, full of the fragrance of life. Speaking of which, is Miss Castress also a crisis heir? Yes. My apologies. If you don't wish to talk about this topic, I'll stop myself here. Thank you, Mr. Danhong. Awkward. Cricket. Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you're here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromuses? The food is dry red soil and it's very clean. There's some over there. They eat rocks? Since it's your first time feeding them, just a small piece will do. Can I have a taste? Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest. Her serious tone immediately quashes your wild idea. Gently pick a piece of red clay from the container while the Dromus watches your every move intently. Don't mess it up. Cure eat. The Dromus lets out a slow but joyful sound, clearly anticipating your performance as its new caretaker. Should I get what it wants so easily, or... I have to see. I'm gonna feed the Danhong. That's not gonna happen. When do you learn to read much? Oh, now I really want to see what happens. You stare at it with the red clay in your hand. Then look at to check the Dromus' expression. Huh? Yeah? You see confusion, hesitation, perhaps a hint of hidden defiance. The big guy looks down at you as if to say, do you have the guts, little one? Do I get a praise of high morals for this? You've never been underestimated by an animal in your life. Their life hasn't been that long. Now there's probably only one way to save your dignity. You take a bite from the red cube? Next to you, two spectators who witness this gasp in disbelief. Okay. She actually did it. Castress wasn't lying. The taste of this red clay is truly bitter. It's a bitterness unlike any medicine. It strikes the softest part of your soul, making you question the very meaning of trailblazing. Surprisingly, it isn't hard, but that's not necessarily a good thing. After chewing it a few times, the sticky flakes of red soil stain your teeth. No matter how you use your tongue, you can't get rid of it. Drink some water. You hold the clean water in front of your mouth, trying hard to rinse away the remaining clay, but the bitterness lingers stubbornly. The drones let out a mocking cry. Now, you've not only earned its ridicule, but also the ongoing duty of feeding it. That was a little unexpected. Don't worry, there's a lot more feed over there. Just go get another piece. Did I eat the whole thing? Ain't no way I ate the whole thing again. I ate the whole thing. Just let a slow but joyful sound, clearly anticipating your performance as its new caretaker. Alright. Here we go. The big guy in front lets out a satisfied sound. You don't know how it chews and digests these clumps of clay, but to them, these hard red clays must be as delicious as freshly sizzling steak. I don't like steak that much. It's okay. Looks very happy. Perhaps you could try petting it? Gently pat it on the head? I don't know. Seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromas. Makes me envious. You want to try petting it as well? Me? No thanks, it's alright. Oh, our personality is like the opposite of Seele, though. Miss Castress, are you concerned about something? Since we've just arrived in this area, we hope to build closer relationships with everyone through our actions. Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akema, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So, please don't take it to heart. Alright, Echo. Take a photo of the drones as well. It's a rare encounter. It's rare to encounter such an amazing creature. Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help. Do you enjoy taking photos? Yes, it is an interest of mine. Alright then, thanks for your help. No problem, please place the photo stone on the ground. On the ground? Let's just do as she says. You put March Stone's camera on the ground and cast her spans down to pick it up. What beautiful colors, it's very cute. The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure. There won't be any issues. Alright, let's get into position. And we're done. I hope you like it. Caster, gently place the camera on the ground and you bend down to pick it up. Yeah, sure. Wrong filter, it's sepia. Well, what's the reason behind using, sepia's not exactly black and white, huh? But what's the reason behind using black and white filter? My apologies, it's just personal preference. I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another one. That won't be necessary, this is fine. I'm glad that I could help. Then I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the dromuses. What a mysterious lady. You would say she's not very talkative? No, that's not. She's just a little elusive. Even when we came across her previously, she avoided having physical contact with others. These crisis areas all have wildly different personalities. In comparison, Finance seems like the most normal one. Who's it from? Finon? Tribi? Plenty of interesting people. That's nice, as long as you enjoyed yourself. The bats have also returned to the original bustling state from before the war. Once you're done walking around, come find us back at Marmoreal Palace. Aglaya has prepared a huge gift for you. Hello, incoming viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Genshin's 3.0 Amphoreus story. I ate some red clay. Because why not? Should we return to Marmoreal Palace, or do you want to wander around for a bit more? Bonk. Bonk. Hi. Have you heard of the last city on the holy mountain high, where the immortal deity carries the sun across the eternal sky? Dawn lingers silent in its eloquent grace. Hope shines bright amidst the world's stagnant embrace. Holmus, where should you find your way? In black tide and despair, where shadows play. Exile, what dreams for days to come? Amidst silent gods, fate's whisper grows crazed and numb. In the end time, seek the promised land, sunlight, clear waters, fertile soil, where peace will stand. Within the garden of that merciful god, solace can be found. Laughter, feast, and wine join abundance unbound. This poem, The Last Veranda, is dedicated to you, adorable lady. Lipo senses the vast skies. Skies are all around you, so close, yet distant and utterly enchanting. Thank fate for this moment we share. Any poem striking your fancy today? Lipo's got a trove waiting just for you. Bonk. 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 The murals record in simple and delicate carvings the story of Kefali creating life and building Okema. In the murals, Kefali bears the enormous dawn device on their back. Or bears the enormous dawn device on their back. Golden divine blood courses through their body, flowing to the ground from the left hand of the chest and spreading in all directions. At their feet, the humans bathed in the golden blood work together to create a great city. This city is Okema, the origin of Amphoreus civilization. It does still bear resemblance to the destruction. Alright. Oh. Ma'am, this bottle of yours is new, completely new, there's no doubt about it. That's impossible. This is an heirloom that's been passed down by my ancestors. Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look. Although I'm not as experienced as doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion. Or I can burn it for you? Yeah, you'll be able to tell once you smell it. What? No way, you can't burn my family heirloom. I would have never thought that Finon had such a hobby. He seems to be dealing with something difficult right now. Let's leave him to it. Oops. Oh, how did I miss this? The strife of day and night birthed the all-knowing giant. Their feet measure the earth and their back carries the dawn and dusk. With the ghosts as their curtain, they dreamt until they awoke. Only then did they realize my perfection was born for creation. Gods, please hear my wish. Craft my likeness with fresh earth and grant my intellect with your fruits. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of a butterfly and forge my fate with golden blood. The perfect gods created the very first humans, and the first humans created the first city. Okema, standing at the foot of the throne of worlds, your golden blood can be traced back to the very beginning. Though the black tide devours the ancient lands, the holy city will cross over to a new world. Waterfall? What about it? Oh. Was that it? That was it, right? Yep. What if I just did that? Thank you. Hey, are you in the forum? Forum? Which one? One about the Rosy Celestial Maiden. It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up, it's filling up quickly. Rosy Celestial Maiden forum. They have their own internet thing. I'm starting to get a little curious too. I have a strange feeling about this. I hope that's not what I think it is. Let's go take a look. Huh? Okay, we're gonna expose ourselves back in here. Excuse me, we accidentally overheard something about a forum just now. We would like to find out more. Your outfits, who exactly? We're warriors from foreign land who assisted in defense of Okema. Ah, brave warriors, pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Okema's world round web. They do, actually. I knew it. Got it. Please take a look. I ain't reading all that. I'm definitely not reading all that. Oh no. Wait. Maybe I should have read that. That Damianis guy who took a photo for him. Must have opened the album, saw the photos that March-san previously took. Has now become a celestial maiden. That's besides the point. There are more than 100 people in here, and although no one believes what Damian is saying now, we don't know what it'll do next. If the situation gets out of control, the consequences might be disastrous. Mankind's greatest enemy, social media. Quick, we have to find Damianis before things get worse. I get... I really should have read all that then, huh? Frick! This is not good, not good. Not good. There's so many people here all of a sudden. Rosy Celestial Maiden. Rosy Celestial Maiden. Just from this name alone, am I able to imagine your beauty? You must be the incarnation of Nestia. You cause me to sink deeper and deeper, unable to get a hold of myself. Oh, beautiful Celestial Maiden. How can I ever win your affection? Have you seen Damianis? Damius Aminus? No, I don't know who you're talking about, friend. Right now I only have the Rosy Celestial Maiden in my heart. Wonder what he drank. Someone should come calm him down. Let's go and look elsewhere. Alright. Dear citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown origins. Please wake up. This Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaia and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies. Have you seen Damianis? Damianis, that explorer who thinks very highly of himself? I've heard of him, but I've never met him in person. Others have said that he's completely crazy. Bruh. Bruh. Rosy Celestial Maiden, World Beyond the Sky. What's that commotion? Oh dear. That's not good. I guess I should have talked to this group first. Not good. I'm allowed to go up? I thought it was prohibited. Stop chasing after me. Don't come any closer. Oh dear. It's really Damianis. Let's give chase. He's running toward the Garden of Life. Give chase. Go faster. I'm Damianis and I'll prove it to everyone. Why are you so fast? Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish. This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods? Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch. Oh dear. What's he gonna do now? What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look. Vitae Library. Form of prayer ritual. Oh dear. The wisdom of Circe should be shared equally by all. I, Explorer Damianis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists. Wings? That's right, right here, right now. That's a giant flying Amphora. You're going to fall to your death. Yeah, ridicule me all you want, I shall prove myself and remove all doubts. Use the clockwork tricks on him. Clocky doesn't react. Obviously not in Penacony. You think you can use a Penaconian key to open an Amphoreus lock? Eh, that's wishful thinking. I'm also just not in the dreamscape, just straight up. I think he's gonna die. You can't stand by watch him die, let's go. You two are distinguished guests of Lady Aglaia? Mr. Damianis, please calm down, don't act rashly. My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you, but thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damianis always follow through on his words. You've really misunderstood. Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind. Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for a change in strategy. We're just gonna knock him out, right? Your efforts are meaningless. My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to persuade me to stay. A clever fool, that's how to describe people like him, right? I'm almost moved by his persistence. Save your words, Aquila. Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath. We're running out of time. We don't take it. We're gonna knock him out, right? It's human life after all, there's no choice. Let's just tell him. Oh crap. Oh crap. I had a feeling. And this is why I chose in that previous dialogue, what if I can't? What if I literally can't? I mean, I can, but he's gonna die. Why can't I just knock him out though? Bruh. What? Why can't I just punch him or something? What did you just say? So I was right, you really are from beyond the sky? No, we're bound by a pact, cannot reveal the truth to you. Pact? So that's why I called you distinguished guests of Aglaia. Damianis, we're taking you in for an interrogation. Cool. This is not gonna go well. What will happen to Damianis? He learned something that he should have never learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaia for judgment. So, like, do the guards know about, like, that or something? Or, I guess the guards also consider it taboo, so... Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damianis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere. We're sorry for the trouble that we caused. It's alright, I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varax Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way there's a chance you can cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, we won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes. This is gonna be difficult. Let's try to solve the situation before Aglaia finds out. What's this? Looks like one of those mannequins. The clothing store is a Penacony. There's also a butterfly? Is that a fashion accessory? Now there's a warrior I've never seen before. Pretty cute, too. I like it. Baby, you are a talking butterfly. Wow, you actually saw straight through my disguise. Don't tell me you're my lady's priest, are you? I haven't seen them in a long time. What a shame. If you were also nymphs, we could have had a lot of fun together. How intriguing. We should catch these nymphs the next time we encounter them. Perhaps they can help us better understand Amphoreus. Chirping secret. Yup. Ooh. So there's a bunch in an area. Okay. Yeah, right. The counterfeit is the what? Sculpture looks similar to the Dawn device. I couldn't read the thing because, yeah, the relief regains its former luster. Well, I couldn't read the thing because the achievement text was covering it. Dang it. What was that? Oh. Alright. Where to? Where to? Raxleo should be nearby. I am breaking stuff. Is Varaxleo? Is this really a lion's head? Leo? I'm saying Leo because of MK Leo. No matter how I look at it, it just looks like any other statue. How do we even interact with it? Like who came to visit this mighty lion? Aren't you Okema's two new friends, the brave warriors from a faraway place? It's an honor to meet you. Seems like you're very well informed. Didn't anyone tell you I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Okema? I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. We would like to request your help. Currently, rumors regarding the rosy celestial maiden have spread throughout the holy city. Brave warriors, I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that. Rumors? As long as citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me? Why are you so interested in the tea? The tea? Question mark? Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors. Hey, it's my day. A few days ago when people are besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye? Oh, isn't it Lord Marde? How have you been lately? Face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop. How can you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little, reinterpretation. Artistic reinterpretation. Shut it. Do as they say, otherwise I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands. You got it, I'll fix that right now. I assure all you that from now on you'll no longer hear the words of Rosy Celestial Maiden. With the cooperation of the Varaxleo, the rumors gradually die down. Thank you for your help. Don't misunderstand, I'm just annoyed at that lion head. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it. Disposed of? Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaya. Oh dear. That boldly dressed crisis hair also has an eccentric personality. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment. After all, we still saved a citizen's life. Something. Hey, over here. We've been waiting for quite some time. Tribby, hi Tribby. Where have the two of you been? We've been waiting here for quite some time now. Even our wings are tired. We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything's been resolved. It really was an accident. Well, accident. I got him. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long. Either way would have been suspicious. Like, do you surf the web? She'd be like, why? What's up on it? Alright, you can see the abyss from here. It's quite a nice place for a photo. Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met. The landscape of Amphoreus is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise. Well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward. The past cannot be recreated, but you clearly showed us Ornyx's miracle before. Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time. Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. I've been meaning to ask that for a while now. All things may have to obey the underlying physics of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphoreus' laws. We'll take the photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaya now. Does she know? Insert the riddlers. Does he know? I guess maybe that achievement isn't exclusive. I don't know. Hello. Aggie, we're back. Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trion? Japanese VA also sounds familiar. I wouldn't really be surprised if it was from an existing character. Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Krumnos. Maide has mentioned this place before. Oh, he's that candid with the two of you? Castrum Krumnos. Both Nikador's territory and their current abode is a moving city-state enveloped in fog. So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trion was off chasing the enemy. Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space tribute? Does she know? Of course. Hope you like this gift. As Tribute mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are here to stay in Okema, you'll need a place to rest. Ah, we get our own hotel room? Puzzle. I will figure that out later. Enter the private bath chamber. Welcome to your private bath chamber. How fancy. Indeed, it's spacious and the decor is quite impressive. I'm glad that you're both satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time to get to know your surroundings. So this is a bathhouse, but like, is it also like a place to sleep for the night or whatever? Doesn't really look like it. Lounge chair in the room looks comfy and enticing. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie on it. Think about it. All the twists and turns and hardships you've been through. Are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an eternal, comfy slumber. Maybe that's where you're going. Ahem. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair. Do you like it cold, Dragon Young? Dan Hung dips 2 fingers into the bath to check the water temperature. It's lukewarm. Great, you think silently in your mind, trying hard not to let him see your schadenfreude. Nah, I'll let him sleep. You lean against a stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of Amphoreus appear as vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. From somewhere, a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. This view is absolutely breathtaking. You agree with Dan-hung? Very much so. Finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you. Wait, what is it? Tell us. Come this way. I'll explain it to you. What's so special about this? Is this a basin? Looks like something used for rituals. Is this a mini dream pool? Unlikely. Not impossible, but unlikely. It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Crisis Heirs and is now my gift to the both of you. Okay? You have learned to some extent about the history of Amphoreus and the holy city Okema. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Crisis Heirs for yourselves. What do you mean by witness? In ancient times, Fagusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst the billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. The passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your face with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves. The Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesied miracle of Genesis will occur. I can't wait to see it. For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. For your first time. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Several other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of pristine water, lift your palms in front of your chest, and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all your senses are submerged. Incoming viewers, thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Honkai Star Rail 3.0's Amphoreus story. Did I already read this? I think I did, yeah. Floating, sinking, diving into the depths. Where am I now? Did I just miss her saying to put your face in it? Oh dear. Does she know, or is this a different kind of test? What's the meaning of this? Why is this happening again? This is no laughing matter, it's an interrogation. While the both of you are roaming the city, someone is paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises. So you are indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life. The holy city's fate is as fragile as a thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live, else you will perish. We meet again, distinguished guests. Castris will be your executioner. Oh no. Is it that moment from the trailer where she pulls out her scythe in preparation? Is like, this gonna go wrong? Lady Aglaia, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is, What I want to know is exactly how grave a crime have we committed? A reasonable request? It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships, with the desire to break through the sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars, yet anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into. No harm. You mean no harm, but divine punishment has never been fair. As Okema's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Crisis heirs. So she said she prepared a gift for us, like, before we had that accident, right? I guess, like, maybe she did have an actual thing planned, and this is just how it kind of ended up. I don't know. Right? I think. Did I get that timeline wrong? Right? Therefore, the only thing I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Casterus. Yes, Lady Aglaya. I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here. You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee. Okay, I'm not... There's no need for such guarantee. I'm not good. I'll just have to read what that ends up being later. Regardless of what she says, Heka, we'll be fine as long as our consciences are clear. Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus? No, it has to be 2, right? Solve the problems playing this world. It's because we need fuel. It's Amphoreus. We didn't even know about the problems of Amphoreus until we came here. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged. A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Okema? To allow our journey to continue. Isn't that it still? Because of our courageous spirit and selfless hearts. I mean, no, it's because we want to do what's right, right? Like, we defend people who are in need. But I mean, this is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged. No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Okema and its citizens? Oh dear. In what situation would I end up fighting them? Can't make any guarantees. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged. A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but certain power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the crisis heirs in slaying the gods? I don't even know how to use the Stellaron. It's one of the destruction seeds of disaster. Be careful, it might backfire. Oh. I mean, the second one seems fine too, but like... Oh no. An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. I was not choosing that as a sort of threat, but more of a warning. Like, I don't... Like, this thing, I don't know what it even does. Like, if you wanted to use it, I don't know what would happen. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue staying in Okema, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again. I think it's more appropriate to say, for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through? Regardless of your choice, the crisis heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus, however, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus. If we stay, will you continue to monitor us? That's a given. For the Holy City, I'm willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaya, we'll depart, and Forest isn't the only option for the nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us. I respect your decision. Hold on, please wait a moment. Oh? Fine on. Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay. Do speak your mind. When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Okema, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies, and I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Okema is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Castorus believes as well? I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment. So, 2 crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. Seems my actions were too high-handed. Fine on, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests? Well, I'm not good at formalities, I'll do my best. Yes, next time, I hope you'll express your thoughts openly. I will. Now it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis, as you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within. Sorry, I should have gone here earlier. Please hear me out before you make up your mind. Alright, fine on. I swear by the honor of the crisis heirs here that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castorus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya. Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them. Finon's a big deal, huh? But she didn't even apologize. Aglaya, she has long sealed her heart and eyes, for Okema's sake. Go figure, yep. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod, standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. Oh. Eyebrows raised. Demigod. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. First, first kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place. There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey? The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Tribi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesied journey. And they're the only 2 demigods in the Holy City. Shouldn't it be the only 4? Tribi is, I'm curious. He'll tell me what a demigod is, right? Well, Tribi, Trion, and Trinon are 3 individuals. I suppose they are considered one, while Tribi, Trion, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they are considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world, yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Tribi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus' fate. We also become a demigod. So that's what you meant by your core flame. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2. Mission, huh? When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves? Listening to the voice of the constellations. Is that really possible? Tides of the basin, the day is silent, and darkness has taken the stage. Flames arise higher, and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you, and brass echoes my sorrow. What is this, though? The shop, sort of? The Stellar Shrine of Titans contains 4 major quadrants. Okay. Is this sort of like a databank thing? I don't know. What does it actually do? As the echoes of the constellations fall silent, the next sound to meet your ears is waves? Times murmurs. The ocean one? The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Tusk Pierre is just sleeping in the pool. Oh, this is how I get the Remembrance Trailblazer Eidolons, yes, okay. Yep. Alright. Alright. I'll claim that later as part of my stash. Water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you just have to bring Celestial Ambrosia back here the next time to get something nice. Alright. So, did you hear it? I didn't understand it. The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just a boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me, but I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nicodor and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers. How are the Chrysos heirs chosen? Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them. Where are the other Chrysos heirs in the world? Legend has it that the first Crisis era was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Crisis War, conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Crisis eras had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. I do plan to fight Nicodor. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trion locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finon from Iades Elysia, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Crisis heirs. Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy, but I'll do my best as well. Echo, I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Finon, but I trust your judgment more. This is gonna get a joke ending, right? I assume. I know there was a joke ending in screw it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, so your ending's here. Are you sure about that? Oh, why are you making me confirm? Hoyovers, please don't do this. I'm tired, I just want to hear that sounds like. I understand now that I think back on it. You both have selflessly helped Akema while we met your goodwill with doubt and intimidation. It's indeed not fair. You showed empathy toward my struggle earlier, now it's my turn to return that kindness. The journey of the Crisis here truly is a lonely one. Let's go, Dan Hung. Echo, I'll escort you back to where you landed. I know that a reunion in the future is wishful thinking, but at the very least we can bid each other a proper farewell. Escorted by Fauna and the Holy City Guards, you and Dan Hung return to the crash site, and the Abyss together you salvage the Express coach car. With the assistance of an Akema citizen resembling an Intellitron, you depart Amphoreus without suffering the so-called curse from beyond the sky. How? Intellitron? After returning to the Astral Express, you discover Black Swan has already left without telling anyone. March 7's condition has gone worse, but no one seems to know what the cause is. Yep, joke ending. I missed the one from the space station because I just typically don't choose those kind of dialogues. Despite a fuel shortage, you complete a final warp jump, putting your hopes in the next location. How might resolve all your worries? Yeah. I know there was another one. I'm pretty sure there was another. As for the fate of Amphoreus, the Eternal Land, and the dramatic changes it will bring to the cosmos, it has nothing to do with you, at least in your lifetime. Yeah, space station. I'm pretty sure there was another one. Was it on Penacony? Amphoreus, the Eternal Land, the end. Honkai Star Rail. Lead actor. Echo. Yep. Starring. Dan Hung as Dan Hung. Finon as Castorus as Castorus. Tribios as Trinon Trion. Glaya as Glaya. Midemos Mide as Nicodor as Nicodor. May this journey lead us starward. Does the joke ending just send you back to the menu or does it close it? I forgot. Wait. It's gonna show my email, isn't it? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness Okay. Okay. Well, that's a joke ending. Okay. There we go. Obviously the email is censored, but still. I did. Okay. Decisions. I just trust your judgment more on matters like this. Okay. Yep. Stay on Amphoreus. That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphoreus. I've always believed that the journey of the Crisis here is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglia's doubts. Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest? Sleeping in the bath chamber? Huh? My apologies. I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphoreus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trion will have returned with news about Castrum Cremnus by the time the two of you are fully recharged. Oh, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finon's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. We gotta take a photo of this place for March 7th. Does it even work here? Almost forgot. Good thing you still remember that. Let's capture the spectacle of the Vortex of Genesis. I'll just have to read up on the other dialogue choices for how they do. And also, there's that bit from one of the trailers where Casterus seemed to be preparing. She pulled out her scythe and whatever. But I'd assume at that point, that's where Finon just comes in and stops her. The totem of 12 titans stand like 12 pairs of watchful and imperious eyes, overseeing the world they forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the Crisis heirs speak of will illuminate, or so their prophecies claim. Alright, all the constellations of the 12 titans are in there. Time to head out. So how do you actually leave this place? I mean, I can teleport, but like... Is there like a walkable way to leave this place? Yeah, well, and Himiko didn't even show up in that, yeah. Alright, well, seems teleporting out is the only option. Were space anchors always able to be interacted with to teleport out to bring up the map? Like, from, I mean, obviously you could teleport to them, but I either didn't realize or I forgot you can interact with them to open the map. Huh, okay. I like to tie people in my dream. Question mark? Calm your mood and rest up. These are lounging things, but they're not beds. Like, what? Alright. So much has happened today. What, do I have something on my face? Today you talked more than you did in the entire 3 worlds before this. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else has to take her place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. Agreed. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphoreus and build connections with the locals. So pretty solid, a pretty good start. But I feel that there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even when the Crisis heirs themselves aren't as unified, even the Crisis heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Wasn't expecting Aglia to be that ruthless. Her verbal attack on us seemed quite sudden. There might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our mind, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Finon's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. In the meantime, Welt, Himiko, Trian, Tribi, Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right? Do not harbor doubt, teacher. Ooh. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Crisis heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve. Alright, but it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with Dan Heng and Echo, were you actually going to... Certainly not. Aww. So that means that bit where Caster does take out her spear, either Finon steps in or Aglaya... Actually, no, they wouldn't have that whole thing about Aglaya having a heart of ice if Aglaya actually did stop it in the end. Certainly not. That's good to know. Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened. You sure don't miss a thing. We are just curious. What really is going through your head, Aggie? Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Casterus. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finon in secret, believing I was unaware. I mean, the internet, or their version of the internet, is based on Aglaya's threads or something, right? Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with their bonds with Finon and Casterus. Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? I mean, I guess being a leader makes making the hard choices, right? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust. That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it? Yeah. Don't tell me they're gonna die. It's a gacha game. Playable characters don't die. Except for Himiko from Honkai Impact. And I tried to get into Punishing Grey Raven for a bit. Unfortunately haven't actually gone on in months, but doesn't Lucia like kind of die several times? I mean, she gets brought back, but I don't know. The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the crisis airs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire? Aggie, have you noticed? You keep saying that you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample. Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night? The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me? Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years? How many hundreds? How many hundreds? Mimi? What's that sound? Sound? Who, what, that witch? Huh? Why? When? Where? Who's talking? Calm down, this time. Next time? Is that you, Stellaron? Ron, Stella, who am I? Cora? Broken, lost, want complete. Sleep, go sleep, disturb, should not. Am I dreaming? Just like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Dan Heng. You're finally awake. About time. Have you been up for a while? Yeah, I wake up easily when it's too bright outside. The sky's been like this since we arrived at the holy city. Did you sleep well? There was a voice in my dream. The voice of the Stellaron again, or sounded like an animal, but somehow I couldn't understand it. It was pretty cute, unlike the Stellaron. So it wasn't a nightmare, but be careful, that might be its means of luring you in. Keep a note of whatever you can remember. The strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphoreus view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. If we try to fly out of Amphoreus, will we also incur the wrath of the gods? Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Amphoreus is a one-way door, letting people in but not out. There's a new message. He pulled out his regular phone. So can regular phones can connect, like our own phones can connect to this stuff? Rest wasn't great. Didn't sleep too well. That's not good. Is there an issue with Bath's atmosphere? The room is perfect. I just pushed myself too hard yesterday. Anything you want to discuss? I've got some good news. Teacher Trion has located Castrum Kremnos. Hurry to the crisis area's bath in Marmorial Palace and let's get ready to take on Nikudor. Oh, you can rest a bit longer. No rush. Take it easy. I wasn't expecting the expedition to set off after only a night of rest. Let's set the question aside for now. The crisis areas are getting ready to mobilize. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to leave off. It has been a little over 3 hours. It is little past 11:30 for me here. I don't want to go on too long. I also don't have any idea of when, you know, the available story is, how far I am in the available story. Who's in the banner? It's the Herda, right? The Herda. I don't even know what she does. And wait, I can choose. I don't, yeah, I gotta save for the Fate collab, but yeah. Like I said, this is a good place for leave off, probably, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still watching, thank you for you know, staying and watching and lurking. If you dropped by and at some point, you probably won't hear this, but thank you for dropping by. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did enjoy this and or my other content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Leave some feedback down in the comments below. I will continue this most likely on Thursday. Wednesday is when I have the weekly Smash Bros. Tournaments, and I kind of gotta prepare for Genesis X2. Hopefully I can go at least 4-2 this time. I think all these super mages have either been going 2-2 or 3-2. But my locals, man, I still go 0-2 sometimes. Usually I go 1-2. NorCal is just cracked. California in general is just cracked. But yeah, thanks again. See you next time. Bye-bye.